Yes, my name is Joanne. I was operated on back in November of 1999, November the 15th, by Dr. Holness. He told me that, when I seen him in the spring, he told me that I had tethered spine. He explained that there's a cord there and it was pulling me backwards and onto my kidneys, and it had to be released, otherwise I would have went into kidney failure. So anyway, I told him that I don't mess it up. I have a lot of responsibility. I had a farm, I had a nursery on the farm, I had staff there, did landscaping, I had a contracting company. Anyway, we worked from a shop in downtown Lunenburg in '99, had a large job going in Yarmouth County. Anyway, I called them, they set it up for November the 15th of '99. I had the surgery, but after a day or two, when I got out, kind of woke up a bit, I couldn't taste and I couldn't see good. And the headaches were unbelievable. I still have bad headaches. And nobody would listen to me. Anyway, one day when Dr. Holness came in, he had told me that he did a video of the operation and that I would get to see it before I left the hospital, and he would explain everything to me, what they did. Well, I never did get to see it. He also told my mother the same thing. And anyway, things just weren't working out right. They wouldn't listen to me, but anyway, they released me from the hospital. I went home. I come back home. He gave me a letter to give to my family doctor here in Shelburne. So anyway, I went down on the 25th of November to get the stitches out. And the RN was on. She could take the stitches. I asked to see if my doctor was in, and she said yes, that he was in the hospital. So anyway, I was up on the stretcher, lying on my stomach, and she started taking the stitches out. I could feel this warm sensation coming down over my sides. And I said to her, we got a problem. And anyway, she said, yeah, I should go get the doctor. And anyway, she ran out. Another doctor that she grabbed came in and grabbed gauze, I don't know what it was, a towel, something, and put pressure on to where I had opened up my back. It was like turning on a tap, and I was soaked. Anyway, I was paralyzed in seconds from the waist down. I couldn't feel my feet, my legs, nothing. So anyway, my family doctor came in and he asked me if I had Dr. Holness's phone number, and I said no, but there was a envelope with something into it that I had left for him. So anyway, he was gone a while and he came back in and he said no. He says, I got in touch with Dr. Holness. Either we fly you or we drive you to get you there right away. Well, there was an ambulance already at the hospital. So anyway, that was fine. I was still on my stomach, and they didn't know how to move me, and I just said, well, put the board up so that the top part of me can grab onto it and move myself over. And you guys will have to push my bum and my legs over it. And I overheard my family doctor tell me, and the doctor, this is not good. So anyway, they got me back into Halifax on the 25th of November. And the reports what I don't understand, the operative reports, he made a cut at my L4. He was too high, and he patched it properly. He went down on my L5, and anyway, he cut through my back again and cut the cord, closed me out, but it wasn't patched properly. And spinal fluid was building up, and anyway, when they took the stitches out, it just all opened out. But what I don't understand, if he had a copy of the MRI report, why did he have to go cut through twice? Why didn't he go down on my L5 then? I don't understand that. Now that I sold my farm, I had to close down my businesses, and I built a house, designed it, and this is now up for sale because my condition has worsened. I've had major problems with my bladder. I don't even know where my bowel is at. Let's say this is a new home. It's up for sale. This man took my life away from me, my livelihood. And right now, I have a problem again. I have 2 loose bones in my spinal canal. That is at my L5. And anyway, I was told years ago by another neurologist if anything was to ever happen to me, I would never be able to have another operation. Well, I'm trying to find a doctor that will operate and take these bones out. They could paralyze me. There's 2. There's one that's an oval, round shape. The other one is long, and what they explained to me is sharp. It could split through my spinal cord. The other one could paralyze me. But I don't need any more problems here. Anyway, I've got to do this in sections, but like I say, I don't know why he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to check and see about leakages after the first operation and leakages on the second operation, and he never did that. And he refused to see me when he come back. Well, it took months to get back in to see him. And anyway, I had made a phone call. Another friend of mine was a doctor, and he kept checking on to me and checking on to me. Well, he called Dr. Holness. He didn't know if this was my progress of the way I was supposed to be healing or what. It was here in January, then again in February, and he kept saying, well, call. Anyway, I called because I wasn't able to get out of bed to do anything. I had a nursery. I figured, oh yeah, 2000, this is it. I've got to say goodbye to my customers. I had to get up and get plants going. I had purchased some things. I just wanted to say goodbye to my customers. And I knew this was going to be it for that. I kept the contracting business opened and my landscaping and stuff. I had the crew. I could oversee things that way, but the nursery took a lot of my time and stuff. And anyway, I brought plants in. It cost me extra, but like I say, I just wanted to say goodbye to my customers. And when I finally did get in to see him months later, he said to me, he says, I don't take phone calls. I only made 1 call, and that was on when I couldn't get out of bed, and that's my friend that was a doctor. He insisted. But like I said, he told me he didn't make phone calls, and sorry I brought you in here, thought it'd make you better, made you worse so long. I'm leaving the country for 6 months to a year. Got a problem? Go see your family doctor. I have some major problems. Infections, my bladder, different things was happening to me. The headaches, unbelievable. And anyway, in October when he got back, I got my family doctor to write him and see if he would see me. He refused to see me. He sent me to another neurologist, and anyway, he said, well, Jesus, you could still be leaking. He had the reports there, and he was mad that MRIs weren't done because of the leakages and stuff. And anyway, he then told me that I would never be able to have any more spine surgeries. Anyway, I've got to do this in parts. I can't stand no more. I can't sit up. I can't stand up good. I can't do anything. He's taking my life away from me.